Hello, Namaste, welcome to ThePrint. Archaeologist KK Muhammed, in a recent interaction with podcaster Ranveer Allahbadia, shared his views on reconstruction of old temples. The former regional director of the Archaeological Survey of India and a key figure in the excavation of the disputed Ayodhya site, Muhammad said that while he is dedicated to restoring historical structures, there is a personal philosophical stance behind his effort. I admit that when Muslims came to India, they destroyed a lot of temple. In a very subdued way, I want to atone for it. And also, Muhammad rejected the argument commonly made by the Marxist historian that the rulers attacked temples purely for the wealth stored in them. He said that the place of worship was specifically targeted, implying that the destruction was not just opportunistic but also ideological. Perhaps this is also part of his atonement argument. What is indeed admirable, though, is the archaeologist's effort to reconstruct over 100 temples. It is certainly a noble gesture that promotes social harmony. However, it left me with an unsettling question. Do Muslims today need to atone for the action of invaders who destroyed temples centuries ago? Not all Muslims came to India as an invader. First of all, Islam entered this land through diverse routes, such as the trade and cultural exchange, creating a rich and complex history. So to place all Muslims under one bracket and assign them the responsibility for centuries-old invasion is neither fair nor reasonable to me. Muslims today continue to benefit from the systematic privileges rooted in their ancestors' historical oppression of others. The atonement argument might hold some weight. But in this case, the burden seems misplaced because the reality is that the majority of Indian Muslims are Pashmandas Muslim who belongs to the lower castes, who have no connection to the invading dynasties of the past. If anything, they have been victim of systematic discrimination themselves, often marginalized socially and economically. History is filled with examples of fatwa and other form of institutionalized bias against Pashmanda Muslim, highlighting their struggles within a hierarchical system. To place the burden of atonement on them is not only illogical but also unjust. They are not inheritor of privilege but of legacy of exclusion and hardship. So KK Muhammad Sahab's work should be seen as an effort to promote social harmony rather than as a form of repentance. Beyond this, the socio-economic condition of the majority of the Muslims today demand a greater focus on the uplifting the community from within and working towards their integration into mainstream. It is also crucial for Pashmanda Muslim to acknowledge their lack of connection to invaders of the past. The real problem lies in the widespread tendency to take pride in in the conquest of ancient rulers. When Muslims today feel a sense of belonging with those distant dynasties and glorify their deeds, particularly as a way of asserting supremacy, they inadvertently validate the harm those conquests caused. This not alienate Muslims from other communities, but also risk making them complicit in a way in dismissing historical grievances. It becomes a vicious cycle, preventing genuine reconciliation and progress. So the fight against this mindset hold the key to fostering real harmony. At the same time, gesture of goodwill like Muhammad's acknowledgement of historical realities are both laudable and timely. They counter populist voices that seek to paint every Muslim as an enemy of the majority, while also confronting conservative elements within the community who resist introspection. It's reassuring to see that the state does not align itself with the divisive populist narrative. Minority Affairs Minister Kiran Rijiju recently visited Saudi Arabia, where he signed a bilateral agreement for the Hajj pilgrimage. This shows that the government is committed to ensuring religious fulfillment for its Muslim citizen, just as it does for every other community. So a government that doesn't cater to populist narrative combined with individual efforts like those of KK Muhammad will help shape a better future of India. For more such video, please keep watching The Print.